that are chamber related. I don't know if you wanted to grab them now or if you wanted to wait till the appropriate time.
Why don't you talk about the valet park?
Okay. I believe before the village board is an agreement that would allow valet service in the municipal parking lot. I'm not sure, and Attorney Egan can answer this question, is what the agreement specific to a certain parking lot or is it in general? Okay, so the plan, okay, just to let the public know, the plan right now as it stands is to try out a valet service and see what kind of an impact that might make in freeing up some parking spaces and also utilizing parking areas that are underutilized and not, not used like they should be used. So driving around the village with a potential valet vendor, we did identify the parking lot behind Bravo as a lot that certainly is sizable, but is very underutilized in the evening. Nobody parks there, it's always empty. A lot of people who are new to the community might not feel comfortable enough knowing the area enough to park back there. So the plan would be using that as a place to bring valet cars. The other part of the proposal would be that the pickup station would be at the parking lot side of what's called the row walkway, the walkway between the library and Stanley's Furniture. And we're going to see how it goes. It's something that we wanted to try for about 3 or 4 months and see how it goes. Maybe we expand it. It would just be on Fridays and Saturday nights. They're ready. The one valet company we're talking to is ready to go tomorrow if we gave the okay. There is another valet company that has approached us that would like to check their pricings as a comparison to make sure we're getting the best bargain for everybody. And we would like to make this a free service. That's what we're attempting to do. A lot of the restaurants are very excited about the idea and are willing to contribute to make it happen. So as it stands now, we're hoping that it'll be free. That's not been finalized yet. But if there is a fee, it would be a very small fee.
How would you direct people so that they would know that the valet was at the back of that walkway?
Well, it would probably be, would have to think about maybe some sandwich board signs, maybe, or some kind of signage. But mostly it'll be the restaurants. I think it'll be word getting out through the restaurants. When people go into it, they might not know about it when they go there, but the next time they come back, they'll know about it because the restaurants are going to be educating their patrons. I mean, certainly the restaurant. People who are frequenting our restaurants will be the most likely users of that, and I would think through the restaurants is how we'll get it out, through word of mouth, through media. We're signed to death in this community. Adding more signs certainly, they get lost. It's kind of white noise when you're adding more signs. So we're really probably more word of mouth than media.
And then you have more parking if you go east on Terry Street behind Burlington. Across the street from there is a lot that's never used.
Yeah, I mean, we'd like to investigate more areas. I mean, certainly that one stood out as definitely one that's very empty in the evening. They're telling us they can get a 40% extra yield above and beyond what the parking spaces are in that spot.
By the way they put the cars.
Exactly, by the way they pull it in. So it increases our parking and it uses a lot that no one's using right now.
So David, it's Friday and Saturday.
It would be just right now the plan is for Friday and Saturday.
Was it 4 p.m. to 2 a.m.?
I think we were talking about exactly 4 p.m. to 2 a.m., correct.
And the restaurants will encourage their employees to...
Absolutely. Actually, I was just talking to Laura Nichols from the library about it, and she was saying that the biggest users might be the employees at the library when it happens. So I think employees would
put
get
it on the website, a little advertisement.
Yeah, I think the word would get out pretty quickly once it was put out there.
Have you considered during theater performances to do the same thing?
Absolutely. We've talked to the theater. Actually, the Gateway is very interested in maybe adding that service on the days that the theater is performing. Absolutely. We like to find other areas or other parking lots to use. One concern right now is the restaurants on West Main Street are concerned about, they're a little bit farther from where the pickup drop-off point is. And we were thinking about maybe having a second spot, and I think were discussing the idea of when that parcel that Tritech is using for their workers, that maybe that will become available as another lot that we can then.
Behind Bargain Bill?
Yes, exactly, behind Bargain Bill, to maybe have another valet station on off of the Church Street lot, and then bring those cars over there, and then this way there would be more use for those people, those restaurants as well. But, you know, I guess, you know, you start, we'll see how that one works, and we're hoping that it'll expand and become something that's permanent.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a motion to approve what you just said.
Or action.
I'm requesting approval authorizing the mayor to execute a license agreement between the village and the Chamber of Commerce to provide Valet parking.
Second.
Aye.
Thank you. And again, just to be clear, if there were other place lots that we want to utilize, we have to enter into a different similar agreement. This is strictly the
For 6
property.
months is a pilot program.
Six-
We can amend it.
Perfect.
So it's in 6 months, we'll come back and vote on it again?
Well,
If it was not satisfactory?
yes, yeah, we actually added in 2 additional 6-month extensions, so it could go to 18 months total.
So
But
in
in
other
6
words,
months,
so the chamber board, the chamber wants to extend it, they can just extend it 6 months without having to go through approval from the board?
Correct.
And we could also say no, if it's,
Correct.
if we choose to.
Exactly.
That's great.
the extensions are our discretion, the policy is not working.
So it doesn't import.
No, if we want to turn it down, we have the option to renew, they can just exercise the option, and if we don't object to it, it happens.
So if we do object to it,
That's correct. But if you don't object to it,
All in favor, aye.
All in favor?
Thank you very much, and I want to give kudos out to our Vice President, Dawn Turnbull, who's the chairperson of our parking committee, who really spearheaded this.
As long as we've got you in the hot seat there.
Okay,
Let's do